Good day, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Japan Journal. We're coming to you from the famous sightseeing location in Kakegawa City called Kamosho. It is the estate of a very elite resident of Kakegawa City who established this massive ground of iris fields. Look at the beautiful flowers surrounding us. It's a family outing today on Father's Day with the Adams family. Enjoy the scenery. On this edition of Japan Journal, stick and stay, don't you dare go away, coming at you with 1,000 flowers of various colors for your viewing pleasure. Check it out. Kamo Hanashobuen is one of the most popular Japanese iris or shobu gardens in Japan. It is open from late May to late June, and it is a garden attached to the Kamo Palace, an old samurai residence. This is the estate of the Kamo family, and on a land register in 1604, the head of the Kamo family was recorded as a dominant village leader, occupying more than half the Kawaji village, Sano County, in the central Japan Enshu district. At first, the family cultivated rice by themselves, but it started acquiring more and more rice fields for tenant farmers in the early mid-18th century. In the mid-19th century, the family was a prominent landlord in the area, receiving 3.45 tons of rice from 64 different tenants. Moreover, with permission of the Kakegawa domain ruling the area, the family also functioned as an official banking institution. This is the old house grounds and the residence. Wow. This must have been a very rich person living in a house like this. Bad debt against clans of the Kakegawa domain increased in sum by the late Edo era, and more bad debts emerged as the domain was dissolved by the Meiji Restoration. The Kamo family, representing the area since the Meiji era, lost 49,600 square meters of land by land reform after the Second World War, almost perishing in the process. However, successful business of the Japanese iris garden that started in about 1955 revived the family and enabled it to repair the palace. Today, with some 110,000 visitors per season, Kamo Garden is one of the most famous iris gardens in all of Japan. Nagaya Mon, the entrance of the palace, the stable and other structures on the ground floor of the main house were built in 1773. The upstairs floor was added in 1884 when the thatched roof was replaced by a tiled roof. This is an inner view of the palace. The northmost drawing room of the main house and the barn were reformed around 1910. This room with tatami is called the dei. It was used as a dining room. Very thick logs are used as beams on the ceiling. Behind the main building of the palace and beyond the sliding doors is a pond with ducks, where mallards, ringed teals, black swans, and other waterfowl are in a natural habitat. Frequently visited by many people of culture and high status, the family in those days was enthusiastic about kokugaku, or the Japanese national revival philosophy, and also interested in short poems which were presented in the various drawing rooms during social events for the elite guests of the day. The earthen floors in the palace were built in 1773, the same year as the Nagayamon, and were used in the food preparation area. After cooking on the clay stoves, the family would set the meals on the wooden floors for serving and would eat meals in the tatami room. The Japanese iris flowers, or ayame, had been grown here from ancient times, reportedly to chase away evil spirits. The flowers were increased in number in the early Meiji era, and an iris garden was formed in front of Nagayamon. The garden was reduced during the Second World War to increase space for food production, but it expanded again after the war to its present state. So if you ever make it to beautiful Kakegawa City, where I live, this place is a must-see. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Japan Journal. We thank you very much for joining us on this rainy Sunday afternoon in Kakegawa City, where there was nothing much to do at home. So we decided to take the family out on this Father's Day excursion to come see the beautiful flowers here at Kamosho. Is that right, Scott? All right, Kamosho is the name of this place. So we ask you to stay clicked on to Japan Journal for more interesting sidelines and sidebar stories from the days in the life of the Japan Adams family of the Totown Communications Group of companies, events, and activities. Thank you very much. See you online.